You know what? I'm an idiot. Last time I said Chapter 5, it's Chapter 6. Or, actually, wait, was it 5? I think it was 5, because it still says Chapter 5. Oh. I want to go back to that cool music. Oh, here's the top part of the eastern cave. I guess it wasn't made of lies. How in the hell they connect, I don't know, but... oh well. Guess we'll just ignore the obvious space problem. It's a hidden cave through time and space. Maybe he hit the area limit or something. More sweet castle tower music. I'm gonna point out somebody chopped down these trees. Why would this giant tentacle god need to chop down trees? I don't know. But that's where we need to be going. As I recall, there aren't actually any items or secrets to be found here. This is just a straight shot. Although... I'm wondering if it's down more. Weird. Seemed like there was a different route there for a second. So another maze. Bit of a simpler maze. Still a maze. Found that I took the wrong section of trees. Yeah, it looks like that path on the right. And it feels like in some of these open areas they decided to go the route of giving you a bunch of red herrings in terms of your main routes, and then you just end up completely avoiding the maze part altogether by just walking around it. Logical, I suppose. The white tower, that's red. Alright, so this is the final area. So the white tower. So yeah, even in this utterly overpowered state, these guys still take a couple of hits. So that kind of gives you an idea if, you know, the attack was 1/6 of what it is right now. And these guys completely wreck your bacon. So the main puzzle in this tower is to actually go around, and there really aren't any items to find, but you basically go and you count all the coffins that you see lying around the place. It's another maze, basically. But once you get to the very top, you need to have the right number of coffins. Seems like a backwards thing, but it makes sense at the time. Although I guess they do have to update their password every single time. Every time one of them dies. But I suppose in this case, if all the other ones are already dead, then... yeah. So I don't know, it's another one of those things where they had, they have kind of a smarter puzzle than it seems should be in here. Because you're supposed to, like I said, you're supposed to go and count the coffins. The riddle is basically anyone who knows the pain of loss can go in. And you're supposed to go and think, okay, that means I need to go count all the coffins in this tower. See? And think that's the only place you get that hint, too. Also, if I'm seeing this correctly, this is like some kind of old walrus weasel thing in a robe, with either two claws holding a spear, or like a spear with two claws jutting out of it. Because I think it's that second one. Funky design either way. And I think right before I get to that last boss, I'm gonna go and teleport back to the village. Gonna show what's going on over there. Because through the power of cheats, I can just go wherever the hell I want now. Like I said, the nice thing about old DOS games, you can just toss something new into there, and I guess most modern games as well, but just mess something with a save file, and you can just go about having a much easier time. Yeah, as far as the weapon sounds, this shotty is by far my favorite. That's kind of why I went with it. It's always a little hard to find your way around. Random note. Least satisfying sound effect, definitely the pistol. Like a little pew sound. After you just spent $1,200 on that thing. And this thing's $300 more. And the pistol's roaring is just pew. Just a little boom sound. Sounds almost like it came from an airsoft gun. I think these two are supposed to be the one that throws anyone that's figured out the puzzle off. I mean, I know as a kid I never figured out this puzzle. It kind of feels like, what the balance says they did it, kind of feels like the vaporizer should have been around 700 or so, not 500. I don't know, maximum of 500 damage seems really, really low given the circumstances. Because if you think about it, okay, so highest attack value is 500. The Tracer had 500, main bad guy is 500. By the end of this, Mace has 500. This means they were saying that he's in absolute control of everything. Like, he is unquestionably the strongest thing, you know, no one can possibly fight back against him. But just his little group of bodyguards here, with how much, you know, with how high their stats are, loyal or not, at any point they absolutely could have overthrown him. So there's the last room over there on the left with the blue. So I guess I was on the right track earlier. So that's not going to be the way to go. Here we are. There's the panel. Actually, why do I need to wait for this to regen? Alright. So I'm gonna save there real quick, see if I can figure out the command here. Alright. So let's see. I'm assuming it's gonna be Area 1. So right now we're in Area 32, so let's try Area 1. Yep, alright, so there's the village. Alright. Yeah, so they finished up their little golf course in the 5 minutes they've been back. So why didn't they stay? Well, you know, good to be home and not in a dungeon. How they managed to fight their way through the beach, who knows? So yeah, they rebuilt the walls during that time to have his house within the village. And for some reason they decided to build a door here in case you feel like revisiting the mountains. Not sure why they decided to go for that option. One thing I do like, oh, that's weird. Can you enter through here too? Okay, they built 2 doors. So you can go to the mountains. So, I'm kind of curious now if Mark and Alpha have different inventories. As strange as it sounds, no matter how many times I played this game, I never actually bothered to make the ludicrously long trip back here. Don't buy stuff from the aliens that you've already bought all the stuff from. Well, that being said, buy a bunch of media kits. Yeah, so I can't believe that lady's still being alien racist after, you know, after Kramer there basically saved everyone's bacon. I wish they would have given him a nickname. This feels like the type of game that would have given him a nickname. So yeah, none of his stuff updates. What a disappointment. Alright, so let's save there. And I'm actually going to try and do this legit. So, first things first. I'm going to go and replace some of the items. Generally speaking, I just don't want to go through the effort of going back to the village and buying a bunch of extra stuff. So I'm just going to pop those in there real quick. Alright, that should be enough to win the fight. Setting his stats back. Where are they? Where are your stats, Mace? Alright. So 500 and 60. Set the vaporizer sound back. And what else here? It was area 32. Alright. So now let's load the game. Alright, that's not exactly where I want it to be, but whatever, close enough. So bear in mind, each of these Guardians has more health than you can physically possibly have. Kind of ridiculous. And they use items. What dicks? Alright. So this wound up close enough. I don't think I'm going to be able to avoid using this. Which is fine, because I gave myself several. So a fight against two of these becomes pretty gross. Alright. So this is the code. So if you go and you count up all of the coffins... So they need to know the extent of loss.
Identification confirmed.
I never knew they had that little sound there. So yeah, it's 52. There's 52 coffins in here. Can I, the hell just happened? I have made a mistake. Alright, I think he can survive one more hit, and then have to use the media kit. Oh, you know, one thing I didn't mention earlier, all of these themes, the battle themes, the area themes, everything, they kind of loop, they will loop and then go kind of higher later on. Wait, did the level break? I think the level might have broken. Because that's supposed to extend a bridge. Hang on.
Identification confirmed.
Oh, there it is. Sorry for the repeat fight there. Didn't realize where I was supposed to be going. Should probably have known by this point that they would be resorting to invisible places. There we are. So there he is, the last boss finally. So now this leaves only a couple things untried. A couple items in the inventory, and using those couple of items on him. Although one of them will basically have no effect, because he already said he's basically immune to the virus. So gotta do this, well, quote-unquote legit, because, let's be honest, it was a complete, cheating scumbaggery to get to this point. But he's not exactly the hardest boss, he's already been beaten before. But I guess Mace's stats reset or something. Let's go with that excuse. And so we got the nuke. Now, I will say no matter what condition anything is in, it just ends the game. It's just a pure game over item. Let's see, I think, to some degree, there should have been an option to just kind of drop the nuke here. So if you just use this thing, you just blow up. So that's disappointing. It's not a very good investment of 10 grand. Although it is a surprisingly cheap nuke if you think about it. Now these things. So if you use that, well, I don't think it actually changes anything. I just guess... I just guess he has AIDS now. So we don't want that. Pretty sure Floor doesn't either. So now to use them on him. So he says he's immortal and all that. So he's talking about how inferior you are and his stats are no higher than before. And he's still being offered peace after he already pretty dramatically lost. Nope. Oh no, he does actually have slightly higher stats. So first things first, if you use those on him, nothing happens, he's just immune to it. You try to use a nuke, I guess nothing happens? Or you just win. Oh crap. You can insta-kill the last boss with that thing. Okay, that's awesome, I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, he chucked a nuke at him. So, all the monsters and stuff are gone now. I guess all the wildlife too? Oh. So you win but you lose. That's how that works. Okay. Weird. I guess it does actually load that the whatever you're fighting dies and then plays... oh, jeez. Plays the according scenes. Alright. So skip through all this. Yeah, if you try to run, it just says he's faster. So you hit him with a sponge a few times, hit him with a penetrator a few times. Again, all of this sounds very wrong. Hardest fight in the game, still not amazingly technical. I think you can use 3 of each item on him. And paralyzers still work. How nobody's taken him out with just paralyzers and rocket launchers before, I don't know. Well, I guess technically speaking, nobody's really gotten to him, have they? So I don't know what the limit is on how many power suckers you can use. Yeah, okay, so it is 3 for each item. So I think 1 more paralyzer, 1 more penetrator. I'm curious how much damage we can actually get on him. So yeah, attack is now at 725. Although defense does not go up. It just penetrates, it does not actually take his. He's got a lot of little bulbs on him that aren't quite attached. I wonder what the deal is with his alien super testicles. Yep, I think he's actually got a different sprite this time around, too. A little bit more beat up than last time. Let's see if we can beat this guy without actually healing. Started scrolling through the items one by one now because I got tired of that little sliding thing. So thankfully, bosses cannot use paralyzers. And it gives you 10 grand to go buy another nuke. Now Cadman shows up, he completely didn't listen to the whole save the village thing. So we can skip through all this now, and it's time for the ending. Oh crap, this has gone on for half an hour. Well, it's gonna be a long last part. So apparently the aliens are the same aliens that had attacked Earth. Although they've traveled a good long distance, apparently their ship didn't even make it. So I don't know how they're supposed to check on Earth at all. So I think I'm going to keep it going, because all that's really left is the outro. So everyone's back. One of these houses has a boombox that you can go to listen to all the music in the game. Oh, so it's Lee's house. So yeah, they didn't... That's why you don't find the spaceship. There's a wreckage somewhere, but you can't find it. So their ship apparently got wrecked in the attack. So this is where you get all of your music. Super Monster! Although it's actually just called the boss theme when you look at them in the soundtrack. Kind of like Super Monster theme more. So yeah, as far as objects go, there's a lot of spaces for them. Other than the area scanner, which, again, if it's obtainable through the game normally, I don't know where to find it. But other than that, I don't have any other objects, so I don't know why they have so many slots for them. Alright, so yeah, everyone's drunk as hell. All the monsters are gone. Like, if you go to the forests and caves and stuff, everything's empty now. You know, in case you wanted to go back and explore or anything. So just to show you, it's all empty. Nothing here. So you can feel free to explore to your heart's content. I don't know if they say anything in the alien village. You know what, that's probably worth checking, and I can chuck the ending into a different part, so yeah, I'll do that. Actually, no, I won't. I'll check it in right now. Whatever, end it on the long part. Gotta go do stuff anyway. Gotta go do life stuff. Let's see, what area was it? 15 or something? I'm gonna say it was 15. Let's see if it's 15. Close enough. That's not gonna work. Let's try 14. That's not gonna work out either. 13? Oh, wait. Helps if I save it, huh? Alright, this has potential. Not good enough potential. Let's try this. Because it has coordinates that it gives you. I don't know where these coordinates land exactly. Alright, that wasn't the vertical. Let's see where this lands. Oh god. I hope there's an undo button on this editor. Yeah, okay, so the beach is apparently way too large, and apparently also where he kept all of his stuff. Wait, thought I loaded a different area. Apparently not. Oh, right, the beach has two parts. That's what's going on. So in one of these, hopefully the coordinates will actually land inside of bounds. Oh, for crap's sake. Alright, 17? Mm-hmm. 16. One of these is bound to do something good. Red secret cave. That's not useful. 18, I guess. Alright, oh, there's the alien village, though. Alright, so... it is 19. Just gonna mess with these coordinates until I find a place that's inside the village. This might do it. Very much did not. Well, okay, I got some coordinates that exist. Alright, so I'm gonna assume it was this kind of starting point right over here, so... apparently I cannot go down. This is some alternate form of the village. Alright, why is that a thing? I may have royally screwed some stuff up here. Those odds are seeming quite likely right now. Oh, I think I think I figured out what it is. So there's a value in the save game data that basically seems to correspond to, wait a sec. So it seems to correspond to how far you can actually go. So I think I may have screwed that particular value up, because I was just changing numbers at random. Right, except that puts in the tower. So if I instead make that into the village... Oops. That's not what I wanted. Not at all what I wanted. None of this is what I wanted. No! Dang it. Alright, screw it. Nuke to main menu. This is the weird part of messing with files. And I'm in the ocean. You know, maybe visiting old Kramer isn't the best idea. I have no idea where the hell I'm going. Truth be told, I could have just walked there by now. Although, now no one exists. If I leave and come back? Yeah, I'm afraid I might have broken the game. Because I think I messed up something that I shouldn't have. Crap. Okay, I apparently went back in time. That's what's going on. So I think cheat mode.
Identification confirmed.
Yeah, there's I think it's a series of plot triggers, that's what happened. So there's just a list of values. I know it's area, coordinates, limits of area, and then I think the last number is plot triggers. I'll just go ahead and shotgun down below. Just go shotgun God. So that's that. A bit less cheating going on this time. I actually want to confirm that theory about the last one being a list of plot triggers real quick. So it looks like... yeah, 309. So yeah, it's 309 plot triggers then. So the other ones must be the coordinates, so... yeah, I think it's... I think the first two numbers are... no, that wouldn't add up because it's 650, 1749 for that save file. So I would think x-axis, y-axis, and then limit of x and y. And I don't know for sure. So what we're going to do is walk over to the alien village and then end it. Because clearly teleporting there has not gone well. It's actually not a very far distance either. Hopefully now that the two are actually communicating, they'll bother to make this cave a little bit easier to get through. Maybe build a little highway between them. Get some of that commerce going, even though apparently, despite being the only people left on an alien planet, the people there are still friggin' racist. Which is even more messed up when you think about the fact that everyone that apparently made it are either what seems to be Asian or white, and I mean, one guy looks kind of Spanish, and then the aliens are brown. I'm sure that was unintentional. It's just kind of messed up. Although that being said, some people make some weird stuff out of race when it isn't there. There was some story the other day that I was talking with the fiance. Some guy robs a gun store, then pulls said gun that he stole on a cop, and then people are trying to make it a race thing when he inevitably gets shot, because of course he's gonna get shot. Why the hell would you steal a gun and then point it at a cop? Are you stupid or something? Okay, so nothing here. Nothing new anyway, and I can't exit out of this menu until it scrolls all the way to the bottom. Alright, so in case they do inevitably decide to invade or whatever, or decide that we're terrible people, we're just gonna go ahead and stockpile a bunch of nukes. Yeah, don't worry, it's totally safe. Keep this right next to the baby's crib. So, after 2,000 years and all their advanced weaponry and everything, they never thought to launch a nuke at the castle or something. So they're gonna celebrate. And now it's time for the endgame. So no new music in the alien village. Everything else is just empty. And talking to Floor ends the game. Where's Floor? This isn't the right house. So she shows up at Mesa's house. He's not only safe, but apparently he friggin' detonated all the aliens. Even though technically they're aliens. Whatever. Also, at this point, it would have been an excellent way to just have her say she's pregnant or something. Yeah, so they love each other despite having met for 5 seconds. Yep, so I guess that's a way to end it. She's got a weird Who face. Oh god. And he kind of looks a bit like a hippo or something right there. Glad they didn't go that face. Must be his morning face. That's the first time we get to see Lee. So of course, they did sleep well. So he's of course having PTSD that they're getting attacked again, which is fair. So they're having a party, which is understandable. They're taking that unlimited rocket launcher and launching it in the air. You know, destroying the atmosphere before they even get the planet properly settled. And I can't really skip through this dialogue because hitting any button will cancel out of this scene. Nope, he was dead. He died. Or so it seemed, but there's barely anything else alive on the planet, so what are you gonna do? There's like 10... Well, I guess like 7 people and like 4 aliens left. Looks like a giant gnarly fist coming out of the sky. Thanks, Meg. And Jurger. I don't know who Jurger is. But thanks for flipping music. That was great. I mean, thanks for the music before he died, traitor. Although he did make the graphics, so good job on everything but the faces. And apparently they even made their own engine for this game. So, good on them, I suppose. I don't actually know how difficult that is, so I say suppose. Don't know who Ka is. I assume a random bird flew in. Yep. So, Lee was one of the testers then. Actually did a pretty good job testing it, I think. I mean, overall, I don't know of any real bugs other than that one guy that was out of place. And lots of moral support going on. I assume Floor was... You know, I don't know if the creator's a guy or a girl, actually. There was a name I saw somewhere that led me to think that they were a girl, but I don't know for sure. Michael Jackson and the Pope, of course. Hopefully not Pope Breakfast, but he was a bit after this time. Had the good Pope, Pope Breakfast, and then the other good Pope. This music needs remixes. I don't know how there's... Well, I guess like 5 people ever played this, but the music needs some remixes, man. There was one guy I knew of that was doing them, and apparently he lost all his progress and then he gave up. So only the castle theme got remixed, as far as I'm aware. Like the castle theme, and I think the garden theme, maybe? I don't know. Either way, that's all. Thank you if you happen to be the 0.003% of a person that watched this. If statistics are to be believed. And have a good day.